Alright everybody, before we get underway here with today's video, just a little bit of a small quick preface. I intended originally when I started this video recording to go a particular route, which was getting good and bad ending for the succubi themselves before we actually got into the endings for the game, the faction ending so to say, Philip or the Hollowed. Unfortunately, I am a very dumb man and easily forget things, and forgot a very important thing, which is triggering those endings of Faction 1s makes it a lot easier to get the good and bad ending for the succubi afterwards because it actually unlocks gifts, which are very much easily used to increase the affection with the succubi, leading to good and bad endings with them. So, the video is going to start with the intent of I'm aiming towards succubi ending, but in reality it turns out being the faction endings with this video. Now, I'll say that, letting you know that since the faction endings are now technically done, the story is done, we could stop here, or I could do a couple more videos summoning succubi based on names you've given me, and then acquiring their good and bad endings as humans and stuff like that. So, I'll let you guys decide if we do more from this point onwards. Enjoy the video. Alright everybody, welcome back to some more My Lovely Wife, and I got big news for all of you. I have essentially taken the time off camera to eliminate the grind that we have to do going forward. And what I mean by that is for the first 4 videos that I put out, a lot of what I ended up, editing out of the videos essentially was just me going to town and making the girls work and waiting around. Essentially that's what was being cut off from the videos anyway. And I was just showing you guys the story progressions, events, stuff like that, right? The important stuff. And I thought to myself, well, I mean, I could extend the series very long by, doing that as I go, or I do all the grind off camera, and then when we start recording again, we essentially just start hitting nothing but high points. And I've done that. Now, as you can see, that's no longer going to be a barricade for us. We could just now freely go and get good and bad endings for all the succubi now, so that's been taken care of. We're also going to be able to see the special little events that happen whenever the girls have a certain... I was told that you get to see the special date thing when the affection is like over 70 or 80%. So I don't think we've seen one for Lilith, have we? Lilith, she's almost done, so I think a stroll in the park will be enough for her. Let's see about wine tasting with Tatiana here as well. How fast does that go, by the way? 15% each time. That's because of all the extra buffs we do have. So, unfortunately, we can't get her close. We could get her up to a 90. Well, actually, we had enough time to get her up to a 90. We won't be able to do that now. But next time around, we should be able to get her little date picture as well. However, in the meantime, between that... Oh, jeez Louise, that scared the bejesus out of me. So now with Lilith completely maxed out, we now have the option of getting the good and the bad endings for the succubi. So, let's start, huh? I think we're gonna go maybe bad first, and then we'll do good.
A male human, it's been an eternity since I last devoured one. Since Master Amadeus is here, I think you will do.
Devour? Oh, that you mean... You want my carnal lessons?
Dear, I only want to bask in pleasure. Being a man, you must long for it too, right?
No, I don't, because I have a wife. So for this one, we want to go... That's not why I summoned you. But that's not why I summoned you.
Don't be shy, hon. I can see you're rather pent up. Why don't you use me for some release?
Really? I have a wife! I can't do this right now.
Next time then? But I'm already bored.
That's not what I mean. Oh, you naughty Lilith. Speak to her again. Oh, are you tired?
Oh, Jake is concerned about me, teehee.
Well, I'm technically your manager, so...
I was recalling the lesson at charm school. It was boring. Learning at Noir Academy is so much more exciting.
I can't say I'm surprised, given your personality.
Hey, Jake, don't assign me to charm school today, okay? I don't want to ruin my mood.
I'll see what I can do then.
Thanks, Jake. You're the best.
Alright, so now we know not to assign her to that. That's going to be taking us to our next step towards one of her endings. Okay, so as we don't necessarily have to assign Lilith here today, just don't assign her anywhere to progress her thing. With Tatiana, we'll do a little bit more wine tasting. That should get us just about maxed out. And also we'll get us her date picture afterwards as well. As long as we do a small little stroll at the park. There it is. She's apparently reading. No surprise there. As we just show up, all arms like, oh, what are you doing here? Alright, let's go back to the succubus room here. Lilith, I have done what you wanted. This is new.
What is it? New technique?
No, Lord Willa just told me that the next client is a woman.
Oh, interesting. Let me take that one.
You okay with anyone?
No biggie for me, hon, as long as I can have fun. The more they want it, the more energy I can feel in them.
So for this one, let's go with it feels kind of wrong. That feels kind of wrong.
What's wrong with that?
Doing it with anybody.
That coming from the mouth of our pimp? You're quite the hypocrite, hon.
She got him there. Oh, she got him there. But that wasn't an actual quest, was it? No, it was just a choice. Okay, so we could actually continue with her now.
Hey Jake.
Yes?
Have you seen a Torah succubus lately?
What's with them?
I'm sad, you see, no human can keep up with me. And you prohibit me from sucking the client's carnal's essence dry.
It's to avoid hurting the townsfolk.
That's why I need a Torah. Bring one for me, okay?
So here, I guess we could go with this one. If I summoned a Torah, you would want to do it with her.
They're kind of big and strong. Aggressive, too.
Are they even okay with the likes of you?
We succubi don't have any problems with our partners. That being said, the last time I tried approaching a Torah, she grabbed my horns and screamed at me. Told me to get the hell out of her place.
Were you injured?
I need someone to play rough with me like that again.
Is it a quest though? Oh. I mean, last time she asked me to actually summon her. No summon here. Alright.
This is irritating.
What happened?
My favorite customer from the brothel never came back. Turns out she just got married.
Oh, it's probably a good thing for her.
That's dumb. What's so good about being bonded with one person? I don't think her partner could possibly be as skillful as me either.
Alright, let's continue with the seductive ones that we've been doing thus far. Persuasive trade. Marriage is not just about doing it. To be bonded to someone, to be able to be part of one for another for the rest of your lives. It makes us feel whole.
Trust? Does that make things even more interesting in bed?
I just said that it's not always about that. She just doesn't get it, you know? What are you talking to me about?
Hey Jake, can you assign me with that lustful succubus?
Where do you want to be put together?
To the hotel, please. She's so stiff, I'm curious to see how she performs as a succubus.
Now, meanwhile that happens, we also gotta get Esmeralda ready. So let's start going on a date with her as well. And you said a hotel, right? Yes. So hotel, does it really matter? I mean, doing this one will drop affection's the only problem. So we might have to make up. Make sure Lilith doesn't fall because we're trying to get her ending first. And then we'll have Tatiana just do a little bit of dancing here. Okay, and Esmeralda, we should be able to get her. Let's just do a stroll in the park to get her a little date picture. Isn't that cute? It was a crown of roses. Alright, Lilith. I have done what you wanted. Let's see what we got here. Any problems with the clients?
You're sure worried about me, Jake.
If anything, I'm more worried about the clients.
Don't worry, I did exactly as you say. I did not kill anyone, we all had fun.
That's a relief.
Why are you staring at me so intensely? You finally want to do it with me?
No, I was thinking is it right to view sex as pure entertainment?
Dear, you're so naive. There's nothing wrong with thinking of it as a form of entertainment.
Alright, let's see, what if we go with maybe I'm too naive? After seeing many people in this industry, maybe I am indeed being too naive.
It's okay, dear. You know when a naive person like you finally understands the thrill, they lose control just like a beast. I can't wait to see you turn into one.
I'm sure I won't go that far.
We'll see.
Now, before we start triggering these endings, by the way, we should actually get one of the faction endings because that's going to actually unlock for us gifts, which does make the entire getting close to a succubus a lot faster for us as well than it already really is, right? So, extras, I threw together just a throwaway succubi here in order for them to get the required carnal essence here.
Good day, sir. What brings you here today?
I've provided you with carnal essence. When can I talk to my wife?
Oh, of course, sir. Please wait a moment. Here it is.
My beloved Jake, thank you for all that you have done for me. It's only a matter of time until we can become one again, and we can put this suffering behind us. Worry not, my soul has been kept safe by the devoted followers of the shrine. All that is needed is a body that can contain it. All the pain that we have been through will be worth it in the end. Into the time comes Luna. This letter, is it really from her? Where is she? Bring her! Bring Luna to me!
She is here. Please take care of her.
Luna. Oh dear Luna. The performer should possess these powers to commence resurrection. Only one of these succubi can contain the soul. Which are 3 that we haven't created just yet, huh? Luna, oh dear Luna.
Please, sir, maintain your composure. We did cast a protection spell on this lantern, but it still has to be treated gently, or else.
Or else?
You could break along with the soul.
Break?
Please don't let any harm come to it.
Why? Why did you just come out of nowhere after all this time? Where have you all been?
Sir, ever since that day we have kept her soul safe with us. We cannot risk it falling into the wrong hands.
But I'm her husband, and I have a wife.
We are so sorry, sir, but you must leave for now. This must be kept a secret. One more thing.
Yes?
You must cut off contact with the researcher. We were the ones who were told to help you, not him.
What? Wait a minute. Now they're telling me that I can't trust Philip. What in the world is happening? Luna, I don't understand. Which is weird, without Philip's guidance. There it is right there, by the way. Oh, Luna. Without Philip's guidance, we wouldn't have access to getting these required skills, bringing the succubi, getting the Corn Desire. But the faction somehow needs those things that we got from Philip in order to get a vessel for Luna? Purify the succubus so that it may serve as a human vessel for the soul. Which means we gotta turn him human first. Deliver the soul into the purified vessel to complete the resurrection. Providing the carnal essence to the shrine will help you power the soul. Okay, so let's do our very first summon and rename for this episode here. We're gonna be going with, we need something for the vessel. So, for this one, we're gonna be going animal. A little bit of blood and a little bit of metal. It's gonna give us an unknown. But this unknown should be vessel enough, I'd imagine. Okay, so going through the comments for episode 4, I kind of really like this one for this particular succubus. This is from Hyper Jarb. How about Umbra or Nari? I mean, either one works, but I think Umbra in particular just kind of works really good for this one. So Umbra it shall indeed be. Umbra, let's have you go a little bit of wine tasting with us, and I guess we should just get a little bit of cash flow just in case. Yeah, let's have the girls just kind of work through here. Jenny, let's have you get the biggest hit. Isn't it lower their hearts a bit, which I'm trying to avoid? But once we get the gifts, it'll make this a lot faster anyways, it's fine. Seems we're beguiled, as she has, I'm not sure if she found those bones or if she made them happen. What are you doing, Summary? Okay, so let's see here. What are you trying to pull? Oh, your hair, more than likely. Umbra it is. Jake awaits in silence for results, only to realize the attempt has been a failure. The supposed-to-be vessel melts away, and the soul emerges back out. Is there something wrong with the vessel? Or something lacking in Jake's skills? Got some holy blood, copper. Now, was that supposed to happen? Because we have everything maxed out with my boy here. My objective is not, so I think that was supposed to fail. Yeah, and that takes us into chapter 3. Okay. Philip, his story, was it all a lie? Why would he want to deceive me? Come to think of it, for an outsider, he sure knows a lot about Harbalot. I don't know who to trust anymore. Okay, nothing really triggered throughout our day, so I'm hoping, there we go, to finish the day first.
Good evening, sir.
The people from the shrine are out and about again.
I hope you're doing well. We apologize for ending a conversation so abruptly last time.
I want to ask you one thing, no, a lot of things.
Of course.
Why are you doing this? Securing my wife's soul, I mean. What is your relationship with Luna?
We have been protecting this town and its citizens since time immemorial. Protecting it from harm, that is, especially the harm caused by demons.
Demons? You mean the succubi?
The occultist researcher. We sense a powerful demonic aura from him. That is why we have been keeping careful watch ever since you began working with him.
Even so, what does he want from me? I'm just an ordinary person.
It's your connection with Miss Luna.
Luna? What's with her?
Miss Luna, she is someone with a grand purpose. It is hardly strange at all for her to be targeted.
A grand purpose? But she's like me. We're just ordinary people.
Will you trust your wife in this, dear sir? You might not know the other side of Miss Luna yet, but she would never put you in danger.
Why don't you just tell me? Who is she, really? She's only ever been my wife.
He said it! He said it!
We believe that she will tell you everything when she has been resurrected.
Well, I mean, last time I tried doing it with your scroll, it didn't really work now, did it? Philip, he's a demon. That can't be. Speak of the devil, maybe quite literally, huh? Hello, Mr. Jake. I have brought something for you in the succubi today. Mr. Jake, you seem to be out of it. Is there something bothering you? Oh, Philip, I was just thinking. What is it? Philip, how do you know so much about Harbalot? Well, I've told you how I became a researcher, no? I looked everywhere for the cure for my mother's illness. When I came across this town, I found something peculiar. This town is crawling with demons. Haven't you realized it, Mr. Jake? Do you mean how Lord Willett seems indifferent about the succubi? Yes, but look further, it's not just him. The whole town knows. Even the shrine. It's interesting that you bring them up. My suspicion is that they might be the group behind everything. Wait a minute. What makes you think so? Well, according to Lord Willard, Harbalot was an impoverished place. Until a group of people came in, the town flourished. Those people, were they the Hollowed? Correct. That's when living with succubi became a part of noble life. Though the locals keep their mouth shut about all this, of course. So, that's why you stayed in this town? More or less, it's easier for me. Wait a minute, the shrine. They say that Philip might be a demon. But now Philip says they're behind the demons. Mr. Jake, you're spacing out again. Oh, sorry. Everything is just so confusing. Then please take this. Why are you giving me this? You've been frowning a lot, Mr. Jake. It concerns me. However, that rose, it's for the succubi. You want me to give them this? Yes. See if it can help you get along with them faster. By the way, regarding the shrine, did they come to see you again? Should I tell him? No. I see. Let's continue to do our best then. Giving a succubi gifts, huh? Sounds like a good idea. I guess this is what I mentioned that would make it a lot easier for us to get these endings too. Now that we apparently have the option to give gifts.
Good morning, sir.
It's you. What are you up so early in the morning?
We're making sure that everything is under control.
You mean with Philip?
He hasn't made the move yet, but we already know his whereabouts. If it weren't for magic, ordinary people wouldn't be able to see him, much less find him.
The ruins are hidden by magic.
You must know about it, don't you, good sir?
I know nothing about magic.
Of course, he would take precautions to conceal his true nature. Those succubi you sent to him, he is absorbing the carnal essence for himself.
Aren't you guys just the same though?
What do you mean?
Deceiving me. I don't even know who you are and why you have Luna's soul. Heck, I don't know if it's really her or not.
We're sorry, sir, but we cannot give you the answers you seek.
Then how can I trust you?
You don't have to trust us. You just have to trust Miss Luna. And if you trust her, could you please provide us 30,000 carnal?
I like how he's trying to win me over and also shaking me down at the same time. What do you need it for?
As we have explained, without the body, Miss Luna's soul is frail. We will help provide carnal energy for her soul, while you provide her a body, sir.
It's not that easy, you know, those succubi being hostile to me.
In that case, please visit the shrine today and see what we have for you. I'm sure we can help you with that. We have to go now. Good luck, dear sir. May you be reunited with your wife again and soon.
Okay, so they're the ones who carry gifts and also apparently higher level crafting items, huh? Oh, we don't really have to worry too much about the higher crafting items as, you know, we already got everything maxed out, which is a good start. But the gifts, I guess that's good. I guess we could buy a couple. Ah, and here's the other end of the spectrum.
Hello, Mr. Jake. Are you done for today?
Oh, Philip, you're here.
Yes, I was talking business with Lord Willard.
Philip, I want to talk to you about something.
How about we go to the ruins and speak there? I believe I know what you want to discuss.
Okay. Why the ruins?
Welcome, Mr. Jake. It's a bit messy here.
Well, it is ruins. About you inviting me, is it because this place is protected?
What do you mean by that? On second thought, you don't need to answer.
It's the Hallowed, isn't it?
They're trying to get inside of your head.
This time, let me get this straight. Who are you really?
I don't understand your question, Mr. Jake.
These ruins, your magic. Are you really a demon, like they said?
What if I am? I do use magic to conceal this place. That's why I can show you this.
Philip, is it really you? But why?
It is that they said I am a demon. Now that you know the truth, we can dispense with the pretenses.
Then, why are you helping me?
Our goals remain aligned. I do need your help in connecting carnal essence, but I don't intend to abandon your wish. In fact, why don't we rescue your wife's soul from them?
He doesn't know that Luna's soul is with me. Why do you need that much carnal essence? Was your story true?
I'll tell you this, it was not exactly a lie. More importantly, the Hallowed are traitors of the demon realm. They wanted freedom and we were willing to risk both the demon and the human realms to obtain it. That's why I'm here to defeat them and to save my home.
But what have they done?
Don't you see they turned this place into a den of iniquity? Sure, the town did prosper, however, the townspeople became malicious and corrupt. You're quite lucky, Jake.
What do you mean?
As a newcomer, you make for an easy target. You're lucky they haven't turned you into livestock. Well then, since I've told you everything, do you still want to work with me? I still need a hand. Please collect 30,000 carnal essence.
So here's our... This is going to probably be the ultimate choice that takes us either to one faction ending or the other. Okay, we should be getting the fill-up completion now. So that's done. So for this unknown, we're going to be using wood, animal, animal. So let's see what we get. And I could hopefully apply one of our common names on her. This is going to be the Ornia. Perfect. Okay, how about we're going to be going with Fruitful Connoisseur. It's got a couple, but I like, for some reason, I'm not sure if it's a nails thing, but I like Bianca for the nails. I don't know what it is. Have I known a Bianca that was a little bit high maintenance? I guess you could probably say that. So Bianca, that's her name. Bianca. Okay, we should also get our picture with Bianca here, and she's at 96. I mean, let's be honest here, right? We just need a little stroll in the park at this point to maximize it. There it is. Little chuckle picnic. Consummate love again. Bianca. I'm calling her Bianca now. You know, that one mess up's gonna stick with me for the rest of it now. No Bianca for you, it's Bianca. Overflowing with carnal essence, a diabolical, never before seen creature rises above Harbolet. Dark clouds shroud the hill where he had kept himself hidden. His sleek, glistening white scales shine brightly under the light of the moon. An eerie howl erupts from inside the ruins. The world shakes in the presence of one so mighty, seeking out his prey. The demon knows exactly where he is heading. With the traitors finally revealing themselves, he can crush them with his own hands. All who oppose will fall before my might, he declares. From now until the end of my time. Asmodeus, the demon of lust, the son of Agrat. All succubi know him as the ruler. He's a big proponent apparently of, airing out the boys, which, believe me, I understand, dude. With authority and power bestowed upon him by the Demon Queen, all succubi are bent to his will. At least, that was what he believed. One succubus, along with her so-called army, foolishly attempted to seize the throne. The crushed rebellion fled to the human realm. The stench of their betrayal lingered in Asmodeus' nose. Now Asmodeus knows where the traitors are and what they are planning with Jake. However, with Jake playing into his hands, there is no way to stop the Demon King. Pieces of the Hollow of Bliss. As sly as ever, he moves towards Jake's location after dealing with the traitors in holy robes. Jake's house is torn apart as 3 words are spoken. It is time. There, Asmodeus finds the rebellion's leader, the soul of the one who dared to raise her hand in defiance of his rule. Asmodeus stands before Jake, the thin frame lantern in his grasp, the orb inside glows dim, floating helplessly. Long claws stab into the glass, cracks creeping along the surface as the demon's grip strengthens. Jake pleads for Asmodeus to stop. His desperate cry comes to nothing, his words unheeded by the Demon King. What lies before Jake's eye now are just fragments of his wife's soul, precipitating into the air. A repeat of that tragic day. A cruel playback. Once more, Jake sees the love of his life taken from him. Is this the price that I have to pay for trusting a demon? He trusted Asmodeus, or at least, he wanted to trust the Philip he saw in Asmodeus. But the cunning researcher was just a facade. He should have abandoned his belief in Philip when the demon showed him his true form. The Demon King bends over Jake's crumbled form and whispers into his ear. I've told you, Jake. I won't abandon your wish. I'll reunite you with your wife. Yeah, he literally is going to do that, isn't he? Yep, in the afterlife. Asmodeus' hand turns crimson, coated with Jake's blood. Sadistic claws rummage through the man's chest as if looking for something. They give me the Kano fatality or what? Making a pact with the succubus, how pitiful. Those are the last words that Jake hears before Asmodeus crushes his barely beating heart. He then extracts Luna's carnal essence that had been inside of him all this time. Enjoy the other faction ending and more than likely into this video. I did hope you enjoyed. For now, let's get to it. Lustrous golden hair, with eyes that glow like emeralds. She is just as beautiful as the day Jake lost her. With the help of the Hallowed, he successfully brought his lovely wife back to life. Dazzled by the memory of the past, he cannot see that the woman standing before him is not the Luna that he knows. Not anymore. Spreading her wings, Luna leans close to the man who has given him everything for her. Their hands entwined, a tingling feeling gushes out from Jake's stomach as he is reunited, once again, with the woman he loves.
Thank you, Jake.
Luna murmurs.
But your part in all this is over.
The words striking the man like a lightning bolt, bringing him back to reality. Who are you? Jake asks, only to receive a faint smile in reply. Jake collapses before he gets his answer, his body a lifeless heap upon the ground. The pact between them has been completed. Thus is revealed the true nature of Jake's beloved, a succubus that seats herself in the hearts of men, taking their lives for her own. It really is you, Jirella, says an unwelcome face. It's none other than Asmodeus, demon king of the succubus realm, the one who wishes for her death more than anything.
It has been ages since anyone called me by that name. We are done with you, Asmodeus. Long live the king.
Jirella and her followers had fled the succubus realm after a failed rebellion. Ever since Asmodeus' ascension, Jirella has always detested him. She knew even then that their new leader's only interest was power. Ignoring the calls by the other succubi to keep her head down and follow Asmodeus' lead, she instead fanned the flames of revolution. However, it was not easy to depose of one who had the blood of the Demon Queen running through his veins. And so they fled to the human realm, attempting to collect carnal essence directly from the source and rebuild their strength. After hundreds of years, they finally came across a small impoverished town called Arbalad. A lot of succubus here they haven't seen yet. By promising the desperate townspeople that the powers of the succubi could bring them prosperity, her rebellion found its new home. They proceeded to make Harbala a place of prostitution where they could collect as much carnal essence as they could ever need in relative peace. The townspeople would keep it a secret from the rest of the world. Years passed, and the succubi discovered the benefits of entering into pacts with humans. Marrying humans for the sake of carnal essence became their new ritual. Jake was Jirelia's final victim. At last, the day came when she could stand triumphantly over Asmodeus' corpse. Her rebellion had finally succeeded. Now it is time for her and her followers to return to the realm and announce their glorious victory. And yet, Asmodeus is not the man occupying her thoughts. Even the Demon King's eternal hatred did not match the dedication one man had shown to her. Jirelia averts her eyes from Asmodeus' fallen form and walks over to Jake's. She holds Jake's pale face in her hands, preparing to bid him goodbye. Her chest tightens the longer she touches him, visions and feelings of their time together cascading through her mind. confused, unaware, lost in her river of time and memory. Relia finds herself turning into a human. It is only now that she realizes her first and only love lies dead in her arms. And keeping true to form to my lovely daughter, no ending is a good ending for Jake.